All right, now that we learned a little bit about upgrading Checkout.js version 3 to version 4, we're going to do a couple exercises. So the first one, we're going to be upgrading a traditional v3 integration. All right, so a merchant is already integrated with Checkout.js v3. They have a very basic integration that has a button that submits to a route on their server to do a set express checkout API call, and then do a 302 redirect to PayPal with the token. So first off, let's navigate to the conversion traditional.html and take a look at their current integration. And then we're also going to answer the question, what process flow gap in v4 will we have to overcome? So you can think about that as we're looking through their integration. All right, so if I go back to the training application under conversion traditional, you'll see their current integration. You'll see their PayPal button is just an A tag with an href to a route. And here is their integration, which is the v3 method, the window PayPal checkout ready. And then you'll see the PayPal checkout.setup. And it's a very basic integration, which is an environment and a container, which is rendering the button. And then we're just including the PayPal JavaScript. So that's what their current integration looks like. So now, what is the process gap flow in v4 that we have to overcome? So remember, on the gaps analysis, we looked at one of the gaps was you couldn't actually do a 302 redirect to PayPal. You actually have to either do some sort of a web service to return the token, or you would have to actually do the server-side call, put the token in the HTML, and use JavaScript to get it out. So for this exercise, we're actually going to do a web service, since we already have one created from our other exercise when we use the classic APIs. So we're going to leverage that. And then let's go ahead and take a look at part one of this exercise. All right, so first locate and comment out the old v3 integration method in the traditional.html file. Next, locate the part one and pause this video and take a couple minutes to try and solve this part on your own. Follow the inline comments to complete. All right, if you haven't done so, please go ahead and pause the video now, because I'm about ready to go through the answers for this exercise. So if we switch back to our training application, locate part one. Actually, first we need to comment out the old integration, so I'm just going to comment that out. And then I am going to start with the new integration method. So first create a PayPal v4 button, so it's PayPal.button.render. And I'm actually going to find the DOM ID first, but I like to do that. So we're going to set the appropriate DOM ID and change it to a div container and remove the href. So that's this guy. Remove the href. All right. And then it says set the environment to sandbox. So we're going to set the M to sandbox. Set the client to the client. Create a payment callback. Which is a function. We're going to return the Ajax call PayPal request get, and we are getting this. Okay, and then return the token. So we say that then function data return data.token. All right, so that should be it for the payment. I forgot to put my PayPal button here. All right, this says create an unauthorized callback to redirect the user. So we're going to say unauthorize the function. Remember, unauthorized always receives data and actions. And since this is a classic integration, we just have to do actions.redirect. Then call on error if there's an error. So we just want to say on error. All right, then it says create an on cancel redirect callback that redirects the user. So we'll do on cancel function callback. And on cancel also receives the data and actions. Once again, all we have to do is return actions.redirect. Go ahead and save it. Now I should be able to refresh my page. I should be able to go through my payment flow, which should land me on the return URL. Now if I went back and went through and canceled it, I should land on the cancel URL. And I'm on the cancel URL. All right, so that is it for the first exercise. Here's the answer. If you didn't quite get it, go ahead and take a moment now to copy it down. That is the end of this exercise. In the next exercise, we're going to upgrade a more complex V3 integration.